So we have learned about the decorators. Now we are going to learn decorators chaining in the Python. So suppose we have two decorators because we have to have two decorators for the decorators chaining. Suppose I have a method definition square and I will have a function. I will accept a function and I have an inner function. So I have inner function. Okay. So it will accept a number from the func variable. From the func function, we will return a function. Suppose my func variable is number. In the number function, we are returning 10. What I'm doing the square. I want to do the square of this number. Okay. Here this number function is returns the number 10. Okay. I want to do the square of this number function. So what I will do in the inner function, I will call the function. Okay, I will call the function. So 10 will be assigned to the x, and what I can do, x multiply by x. So it will be x square, or we can have a as a number. So it will be a square, and here I will return this function. And I can have another function because we want to learn the chaining with the decorators. So I can have another decorator like definition double, and in the inner function what I will do, I will have a variable. So a will return, I will call this func, I will pass this number function into the func variable, and I'm calling this func variable. So indirectly I'm calling this number function. So number function will return the 10 value, and in this double decorator, what I will print, I will print, so it will print the double value, and I can return this inner function also, return inner square square, and we are passing this number function. Okay, and suppose this is num1, and we are calling this num1 variable. Okay, so what it will do, it will print the square. And suppose in num2 we have num, we are calling this double function, and we are passing number as an argument, and we are calling num2. So it will have double value. Okay, let's run this program and see the output. So we will see the execution of this program line by line. First we are defining the square function. Okay, and at line number 10 we are defining the double function. Okay, double function will be defined, and then we have a number variable, number function, it will return the 10. We have a number function. Then in number 1, line number 11, number 1 variable, we are calling the square function, and we are passing number function as a argument. Okay, so function will have this argument, function will have the number function, and we have this inner function, and we are returning inner function. Okay, and we are saving this inner function into the num1 variable. Num1 variable will have this inner function. So see, num1 variable will have this inner function, and we are calling this num1 variable here. Okay, so we are indirectly calling this inner function. So num1 variable will call this inner function, and we are saying a equal to func, a equal to number. So a equal to number. So it will return the 10 value. So a will become 10. So here a will become 10, and here line number 6 we are printing square equal to a square, a multiplied by a. So it will print square equal to 100 because value of a is nothing but 10. So it has printed square equal to 10. At line number 22, what we are doing, we have a num2 variable. Okay, and in num2 variable we are calling the double function. We are passing number, this function number function as an argument. Okay, so we are into the double function, and we are pass func will be nothing but this number function. Okay, and inner function, we here we have this inner function, and we are returning the inner function. So num2 variable will have this an inner function. See, num2 variable will have this inner function, and we are calling this num2 variable, num2 function, num2 variable. So num2 func variable will be nothing but inner function only. So we are indirectly calling this function, this inner function. Okay, so execution will be at line number 11, and we are saying a equal to func, so func will be this number 10. Okay, so a will be 10, a will be 10, and we are printing double equal to 2 multiply by a. 2 multiply by a will be 2 multiply by 10, so it will print double equal to 20, and execution of line number 23 is completed. Okay, we can further optimize this code like this. Instead of saying num1, we can say num. Instead of calling num1, we can call num. Instead of saying num1, we can say num, and we, instead of calling num2, we can call num. Okay, and what we can do, we can use decorators. We can use decorator at the rate square. Okay, so it will print this, so we can remove this line of code. Okay, we can remove this line of code because this is the same. This line of code is the same as square. Okay, and we can say we will call the double later. Okay, let's run this program and see the output. So I'm directly executing the lines. You can see the flow of the program. You can follow the execution of the program line by line. Basically, it will print 100. So it has printed 100. Similarly, what we can do, we can call the double also. And because this is how we can define with the at the rate sign, we can define the decorators, and it will call the double. You can follow the execution of program line by line. It will print 20. Okay, it will return 10, so it will print 20. 20 values printed. Suppose if I apply, so double will print 20, and if I apply square also, with the help of double it will print, it will become 20, and I'm doing square also, so square of 20 will be 400. So what can do, I can return a here. I can print num here. So what I'm doing, I'm just returning the 2 multiply by a and a multiply by a. I'm returning instead of printing in the function. I'm returning because we want to apply the decorator chaining. We want to apply decorator chaining, so I'm returning a multiply by a, and I'm returning 2 multiply by a. And here I'm calling this function. First I'm calling double, so it will become double of 10. 10 multiplied by 2, it will become double, it will become 20. Then at 20 value, it will return the 20 value, a multiplied by 2. On 20 value, I am applying the square decorator also. So a will be 20 here in the square decorator, and 20 multiplied by 2, it will become 400. Let's run this program and see the output. So initially square function will decorator will be defined, then double decorator will be defined, then then I have this square decorator and double decorator into the number function. So first double decorator will be called. Okay, so I'm returning the inner function. So inner function will be returned, and this inner function will be nothing but this function, double function. Okay, then I'm returning the this inner function of square function. Okay, then I'm printing this number, so number will be printed. So first number will call, this number will call, so first number will call a multiply by 2, it will become 20. Then 20 multiply by 20, then it will become 400. So it has printed 400 value. And suppose if I change this decorator chaining to first, if I call the square. Okay, then if I call the double, then first what will happen, first square will be called. So 10 square, so square will be called a square. 10 multiplied by 10, it will return 100. So it will return 100, and 100 value we will apply the double. So it will apply the double. 2 into 100, it will become 200. Let's run this program. Initially square function will be defined, then double function will be defined here. Double function is defined. Then we have double decorator, then we have square decorator. So square decorator is will return inner function. This inner function, it will return this inner function. So it will return this inner function. And double decorator will return this inner function. So inner function is defined and it will return this inner function. And we are calling number function, okay, with these decorators. So first in the square decorator, number function will be passed as an argument, and then it will, okay. So it has become 100, okay. Okay, in the square it has become 100 because a in the square 10 will be passed as argument. So it will become 100. Then we have passed 100 into this inner function. Okay, it will return 100, and 100 multiplied by 2, it will become 200. So 200 will be printed here with the help of line number 19. So execution of this program is completed. So this is how we can apply the decorators chaining into the Python. So I hope you understood it. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.